Hey Sagittarius, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot, here to do a weekly reading for you for March 8th through March 14th. All right, so we're going to start off with some Lenormand cards, and we're just going to see, what Spirit wants to talk about as far as what's going on for you. All right, so let's see. Middle card holds the most significance. All right, so for Sagittarius. All right, we have the Stork. This has been coming out a lot today. This is about, for some of you, could be a pregnancy. Okay, but for most of you, this is a big change, a big positive change in some way. What do we have here in the middle? Okay, we have the House. So this could actually be about a physical house for you or where you live. A big change about where you live could be coming here. This is also about stability. So if you're, if you have a relationship that's kind of iffy, or if you have a job that's kind of iffy, all right, it feels like there's a positive change coming with respect to your stability, okay? And then we have, oh wow, we have the Fish. So this is abundance. This is very positive. It feels like whatever you're struggling with, and it could be anything. Again, it could be a job, it could be a relationship. It feels like there's a change in the works right now about something that's going to make you feel more comfortable. It might alleviate some fears. It might alleviate some worry. Whatever this change is, I feel like it brings in some type of abundance for you. Okay, but some of you might be moving. Okay, so that might be the big positive change that, you might be, having an upgrade of some kind. So this first card is going to represent the most important thing that we need to know about this situation. Second thing is something positive coming out of this. This represents the challenge. If there's any fear, let's move these up a little bit. What your hope is, and what is coming next. I feel like this up here is about what's coming next. So everything that we see here might be, a precursor to what's coming here. So what's the most important thing we need to know? Page of Wands. Man, this has been coming out all day today too. So this might be, there might be a big change around, it might be something to do with you getting creative and how you're speaking to somebody, or you might be getting creative on something you're doing to make money, or this is, passionate or creative expression in some way. So I feel like how you communicate is going to be very important. How you communicate what you want. All right, so I feel like now is not the time to hold back. Okay? People are going to be listening to what you have to say, so it's very important to express it. Express what you feel, express what you want. That's what that's saying. All right, so what's positive in this situation? What's the positive? All right, look at this, 8 of Cups. So, and this is falling right underneath the House. So it feels like you're walking away from something that might seem very stable, but it's because you're moving towards a more stable energy, a more stable person, a more stable house, a more stable city, you know, you might be moving. You're walking away from something here. All right, and that's considered very positive, okay? So even if this doesn't feel positive in the moment, I feel like it's ultimately positive. It feels like it's the right choice. It's the right thing to do. So you might be walking away from something really significant in your life. It could be a person. For a lot of you, I feel like you might be walking towards a person, but I don't necessarily know that you're walking away from a person, okay? All right, so here we have, where is the challenge? What is the challenge here? Queen of Swords. Okay, you know, this energy, what might happen here, what might be going on here is, even though everything that's happening here, you know, is very positive, the challenge here is you might be kind of protecting your heart. You might be a little bit hardened from a situation. You know, if you're leaving a job behind, you're probably you could be a little sour, okay? This could be somebody doing this to you, cutting you off. But I feel for most of you, I feel like this is you. This is you doing this. You're in charge. You're cutting away what's not working, so you can move towards a more abundant situation. This might be something you've been thinking about for a long time. So what's the fear? What's the fear? 8 of Swords. Okay, so this is the vision up here, okay? Lots of good things up here. This is the vision. It's important that you speak your mind, that you say what's in your heart, that you say what you're passionate about, okay? You're afraid of getting trapped. You're afraid of somebody talking you back into something, or you're afraid of someone talking you out of something. You're afraid of being trapped. You feel like somebody has the power to talk you into something that you don't want to do. All right, so what is the hope? Oh my gosh, boogie. All right, so we've got 6 of Cups. So the hope is you actually, I feel like, are hoping to move maybe closer to somebody that you consider to be a soulmate, or somebody that you have had a lot of nostalgia for lately, somebody that you have really fond memories of. But it's really, this is such a positive energy. So yeah, I feel like this is about moving. Like I said, I feel like you're moving towards somebody, but I don't necessarily feel like you're walking away from a person. I feel like you're walking away from a situation or a place. And you're afraid you're going to get trapped there. You're afraid somebody's going to talk you into something. I don't know what that's about. So what is coming next here? All right, so we have 9 of Swords. So not surprising with the 8 of Swords here, okay? Because what comes next is the 9 of Swords. So it feels like the energy that's heaviest here for you is this fear of getting trapped somewhere, when I don't feel like that's going to happen. I feel like you're going to be absolutely able to move towards whatever this is, and it's very, very positive. Very positive. So let's see. I want to see... I want to clarify this Page of Wands, the 8 of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the 9 of Swords. All right, so Page of Wands clarified by 5 of Swords. So this feels like a little bit of, with this Page of Wands and 5 of Swords, this feels a little bit like a passionate stand or a passionate fight that you might have with somebody. It's like There's no way around it. So you have to express what you truly think, or there's possibly a chance you could get stuck. All right, so this is, again, like I said earlier, this is not the time to hold back. You have to fight for what you believe in. You have to fight for what you know is right for you. This Eight of Cups here, this is the positive. This is a positive energy in this reading, clarified by Five of Wands. So not surprising that we're seeing Five of Swords and Five of Wands. You know, you're walking away from an energy of conflict. You're walking away from a fight that you just cannot win. An energy of people being unhappy, of people constantly, you feel like there's somebody around you that constantly needs to be right. There's somebody that might be in an authority type of position that you just can't stand. Okay? So I feel like you're moving away from something that just doesn't feel good to you. It's like you do not want to be in this chaotic energy anymore, whatever that means for you. It could mean relationship, it could mean, job, position, location, whatever it is. And this energy for sure has created this Queen of Swords in you where you're just like, oh my gosh, just leave me alone. Leave me alone. And you take out your sword and you cut this away. No matter, like, this might be somebody that's had authority over you or control over you. You're like, enough of this. So Queen of Swords and the World. So this is done. Whatever this is that you're leaving behind, it's done. And I feel like there's a level of satisfaction for you as well. It might be ending on kind of a chaotic note, but there's something satisfying about that for you. It's like, this might be how you felt all along. This might be how you felt for a long time and you kept it, hidden. You might have been very complacent with somebody, and it's like, enough. Fives are about change, and it's like, it's time to change. One of the best things about this reading is that you're moving towards a soulmate, or potentially somebody that you were friends with, or you worked with, or you had some type of connection with. It feels like you're moving towards somebody, but you're moving away from something or some people, it feels like. So down here, Nine of Swords, as far as what's next, clarified by the Fool. You're a little bit afraid of the unknown, all right? You have two choices here. It's like you're releasing something really heavy, really irritating, really, that's been just a chaotic force in your life. That's such a positive thing. And Nine of Swords, it's like you're looking at the worst case scenario when it comes to the unknown. It's like, maybe this soulmate won't be around. Maybe this person that, I've had so many beautiful memories with, maybe they won't even remember me. Maybe they won't care. Maybe they'll look at me like I've got two heads. There's something about the unknown that makes you uncomfortable. And worrying about it is not helping. So you can't spend your time worrying. It's like the Fool is a fool because he's able to just trust. Sometimes when we trust the universe, sometimes it disappoints us. That's true, but sometimes it doesn't. And every time it's about moving us in the right direction, whether we run into hardship or not, the universe is still having our back and making sure we're okay no matter what. No matter what, you'll be okay. I'll clarify the soulmate, the Six of Cups for you. We've got King of Swords. So you might be dealing with an air sign. We had the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. So what that's telling me is, yes, there is a soulmate connection, and where the majority of this connection is happening right now is in both of your heads. So it feels like you're not physically together. It feels like there's a big change coming that is going to prove to be, I think, even more abundant than you would have expected. It's going to be better than you expected. But the majority of this particular connection, and we see a lot of swords here, is happening in your head. So when that happens, there's a lot that's going on for both of you. You know, thoughts change on a dime. So one day you're very positive about this. The next day you're like, this is never going to happen. This is never going to work. Worst case scenario. I'm scared of the unknown. Oh my gosh. Like literally, it feels like you're on a thought roller coaster. And I feel like you can relax and realize that all of this is simply to bring something into your life that's going to make you feel more stable, going to be a very positive change in your life, and ultimately it can bring abundance. You know, I see this fish card a lot like the Ten of Pentacles. You know, abundance in love, abundance in career, abundance in finances and love. This is very positive, but it feels like you have to go through a few challenges to get to that, but that's okay. Okay, you have the means to do it. You have the courage to do it. All right, so Sagittarius, that's what I have for you this week. A little bit shorter this week, but I'll be doing some more readings this week. So if you are looking for a deeper, more personal reading, just reach out. If not, no worries. I'll talk to you next time. All right, thanks so much. Bye.